What's going on, everybody? Thinking Game Podcast. What's going on? We are here. What is going on? Going live today, Thinking Game Podcast. Thank everybody for watching. Thank everybody for tuning in. Appreciate everybody for supporting the podcast. Thank you for keeping us in your thoughts and lexicons and all that other stuff. Make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you hit the subscribe button as we get into the show. How's everybody week been going? Waiting on Peel and Jay to get in when they get a chance. It's one of them days, man. It's Monday. What do you expect? So, why they coming in? I want to say anybody that want to take NBA classes, do not take 3 back-to-back classes, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Not for the weak at heart. It is very challenging. It's worth it, but it's very challenging, and you got to be ready to rise to the challenge. So with that being said, we about to get ready to go right into it. Also, which side is it on? The QR code takes you to the channel. Okay. Yeah, right there. QR code takes you to the channel. And hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. So with that being said, let's go into our first slide. It's pretty crazy. Did he pull a dirty Sanchez? Let me know in the comments. Mark Sanchez stabbed and arrested for misdemeanor charges reportedly. Says according to court documents and police reports, Sanchez appeared intoxicated and was acting erratically when he approached a 69-year-old delivery truck driver who was collecting trash from a grease truck. Sanchez allegedly assaulted the driver, punching him in the face and body slamming him to the ground, causing injuries, including a bloody nose and other wounds. The driver, fearing for his life, told the police, "This guy's trying to kill me," before reaching for a knife and stabbing Sanchez 2 or 3 times in the upper torso, chest area in self-defense. Sanchez was also pepper sprayed during the encounter. Now, a lot of people might not know who Sanchez is, depending on how old you are. He was the quarterback for USC right after Carson Palmer and Matt Leinart. I think after Matt Leinart, he was the quarterback after the whole Reggie Bush phase and all that. Drafted to the NFL. He did okay. He wasn't the greatest. He did okay. Played for the Jets. I think he played for the Cardinals. I think he played for the Commanders. It was the Redskins then. And I think he turned into a sports announcer where he was more successful at. However, if anybody would have said they would have saw this coming, they'd be telling the story because he really never really got in any trouble. But I think the media is kind of playing it soft. I think they, if it was another person of a minority, they would have gave it more traction. But I think that we have to look at this and understand, like, drinking, it can have you doing stuff that normally outside of your character when you drink too much. Too much of it getting your system. You lose control. You lose reasoning skills. You lose all of that. And that's when you do a dirty Sanchez. Run up on a guy who's doing his job 3 a.m, removing grease from like restaurants and stuff like that. Allegedly walked up on him and said, "You can't park here. You got to move your truck." Allegedly got in here because he had hearing aids. He took his hearing aid out because it was only mostly him working with himself in the truck. Then allegedly, Sanchez tried to get in the truck ended up getting into an altercation with the driver, like he says right there in the report. Said the driver tried to pepper spray him at first. I guess he kind of subdued him for a little bit. Then when he wore it off, he went back at him. The driver defended himself. That's what they're saying. He defended himself, stabbed him a couple times. Stabbed him a couple times. And imagine you get stabbed, you go to the hospital, now you're getting arrested. And you the one got stabbed. But if you see the pictures, I'm not showing that. If you see the pictures of the person, the driver, it looked pretty crazy. Those pictures look pretty crazy. So it's gonna be interesting to see how this go. How does this get played? Be very interesting to see. And it's gonna be interesting to see, do they give him a break or do they throw the book at him? Do we lose his job? We hadn't heard from Fox yet. Most of the time, stuff like this happens for other people. They get their job, almost lose their job instantly. They get suspended or they lose their job. He lucky he didn't get killed. A lot of times you get stabbed. Nobody lucky to get stabbed. You don't know what they're gonna touch in your body. Somebody can stab you and hit the wrong organ, and that's it. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta be careful about that. And man, be careful out there drinking, man. Drinking. When you get that oil in you, man, boy, all bets are off. You do all kind of crazy stuff. You know, who knows what he was doing? Probably was a long night. Could have been a bad day. Who knows? Everybody has crash out moments. You know, I think this is probably what this was, a crash out moment. Unfortunately, nobody was killed. Fortunately, he probably can pull through being stabbed. But he's probably going to get, like they said, misdemeanor charges. He lucky it didn't go to felony. Let me know in the comments, though. Was this fairly played, or did they kind of give him a little grace? Mark Sanchez, for pulling a dirty Sanchez, did they give him a break? Who knows? But definitely crazy to get that far. I mean, you beat a guy to the point where he got to stab you. He not no small dude, guys. I mean, I think what's Mark Sanchez? Well, he probably like 6'4", I think. Let me see. Hold on. Let me see. What's his He ain't no small dude. Let's see. Mark Sanchez is 6'2", probably about 200, something like that. He wasn't no small dude by any chance of the imagination, but crazy, man. That's why you got to be careful. They even got a video of him walking down the street after being stabbed. Man, you got to be, man, I don't know. I ain't never been like that. You got to be like super drunk to get stabbed, and you don't even feel it. He walking down the street like he a super soldier or something. Yeah, that's pretty crazy. Yep, Mark Sanchez on New York Post. Mark Sanchez is seen stumbling down Indianapolis sidewalk after being stabbed in a fight with grease truck driver. Wow. That's crazy. Yeah, he lucky he didn't get killed, man. He is lucky. Yep, that's him. Wow. That's crazy. Let me know in the comments, though, what you think about that with Sanchez, man. Are they going to play it fair, or are they going to let him slide? They going to give him a slap on the wrist? I don't know. Time will tell. I think too much. He got a lot of coverage real fast. It's probably gonna be hard to sweep this under the rug. But let me know in the comments what you think. Before we move to the next one. Matter of fact, let me pull these videos in here real quick before I do that. Desktop. Come on, man. What in the world? Oh, I forgot to bring those in. Okay, let me see. Oh, I'm off today. Let's see. I want to show y'all this video real quick. Give me 1 second. That one. What's going on, bro?
Yo, what's happening?
Just trying to bring these videos in, man. What you think about the Sanchez, man? Did you hear about it some more, man?
No, I just heard you got
You got full
into
of,
it.
you got full of that oil, man.
Yeah, I heard.
You gotta leave that oil alone, man.
Yeah.
Man, get that oil in. You know, once you get that oil in, you feel like you drink that Cisco.
Yeah, that's crazy. I don't know what really happened.
According to the report, like I said, they said that he got into it with a truck driver. They picks up grease like 3 o'clock in the morning. Said he was drunk. Apparently, they said he was intoxicated.
No.
He told the truck driver that you got to move. You can't park here. And I think the dude was kind of deaf because he had hearing aids, but he take them out because the truck's so loud. They said Sanchez tried to get in his truck and talk crazy to him, and he pepper sprayed him. But I guess he shook that off and came back at him. And he said he was beating him up so bad he ended up like pulling out a knife and defending himself because he couldn't fight, tit for tat with him. Sanchez kind of a big dude. Sanchez about 6'2", probably about 200, something like that. He wasn't no small dude at all.
I think he's a little bigger than 200.
He thinks, oh, I'm just trying to be nice. I'm trying to be nice. Yeah, I would say at least about 220. Yeah,
222.
Yeah, even from that picture, man, he looked like he about 2 something. Man, he's got this fast face.
Yeah,
He's about 205.
Nah,
He wasn't like overly big, like he's about 205, 215, something like that. But he got stabbed by the driver. The driver stabbed because to defend himself. And next thing you know, he getting arrested in the hospital after being stabbed. So like, you know you crazy when you get stabbed, then you get arrested. You know you done did something crazy.
That's tough dream to wake up from.
Yeah. Trying to get Jeffrey Molan to come in, but it's something funny. I think y'all can come in on this. But what you think about Memphis, man? They be posting stuff where they talk about, boy, it's crazy in town right now.
Yeah, so I said somebody
with the state troopers. I mean
yeah.
Oh man, it's crazy.
They said they changed Memphis into South Haven in 2 weeks.
So it looking like the Heights over there now. We got the national. I can't even imagine, man. You guys drive down the street seeing Humvees, and they got the real choppers, the real M16s out there. 3-round burst, the 3-round burst kind of stuff.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's still crazy.
What's that?
Well,
man, you can't have the streets jumping like that. What they expect, man? Man, you only have the streets out for so long, man.
It's bigger fish to fry than that.
He said what?
It's bigger fish to fry.
I bet you if you lived in that community, they probably happy in the mud. They're like, man, we get some crime free for a couple of days around this mud. Jay, what's going on, bro?
Hey, not much, man. Good to see y'all, fellas.
All right,
Yeah,
so
man. So, man, I ran across this, man. I think this is gonna be pretty funny, man. Let me know what y'all think, man. I was on TikTok and I saw this. Me and wife was laughing about this a little bit.
You know what we want? I know it's some older people. Y'all forgive me, my seasoned saint. Some of y'all want that poverty penis. You want that poverty penis, and that's how you think you gonna heal. But sister, you ain't gonna heal with that. You think you want to heal, but it's poverty. It's poverty penis. They can't do nothing for you. It's going to last about 7 minutes if he real good. If he ain't, it's about 3 minutes. And it's poverty penis.
that's church.
Don't heal.
Yeah, they like a woman conference or something. That's church they want to go to. That's kind
Oh,
of church.
oh,
What y'all think about that, man? I think some women that I don't think she understand. Like some women, like on some real stuff. When I was younger, some women that's what they be wanting though. It's like she tell me don't get it, but some women that's what they be want. Because when you work 8 hours a day, you don't have the same drive. Like if you ain't did nothing all day, you know what I'm saying?
damn, they talking about that at a women's conference.
It was look like I don't see no dudes in there. I don't see no dudes in there. Just keep
Yeah.
watching.
It don't
They gon-
heal.
And look at the kind of
Some of
women that's
y'all
in there. The
ain't,
kind of
and
women
I'm
she's
talking
talking
to the
to. I mean,
married
look at the
people
kind of
now.
women she's talking
Some of
to.
y'all ain't in the married people. Lord Jesus, lady, help me. Oh, God, I'm out here now. Lord Jesus. I'm talking to the married people. You married and you ain't felt good in a long time. Penis don't heal. And some of y'all got some poverty penis.
Man,
He can't do
crazy,
nothing
ain't it?
for you. He calling you in the middle of the night. This is why God can't bring you who he got for you, because
Mm-mm.
Rob is up in you, Steve is up in you, Anthony is up
That's the
in you,
women talking, Jay.
even
We ain't even
Shatika is
saying that.
up
That's
in
the
you. You
women
done went
saying
by,
this.
you done
She said men be
bisexual, you
judging.
trying
That's the
all
woman telling
kind of
other
stuff.
women.
How in the world is God gonna bring you your husband and they gotta compete with all of these spirits upon you? You don't like do it like this. Can you do it like that?
Oh Lord.
What y'all think, man?
Everybody got
Hey,
an opinion.
What y'all
hey,
think, man?
not touching it.
Realistic account. What y'all think, man?
I'm not
It's
touching.
somewhat realistic, but yet again we judging what
That's
people
what the
are
woman
going
said.
through
We didn't
and
say
what
that's
people
what the
got to
woman
offer.
said. She said that to the other women. That's what she said.
That's women being designed.
It don't matter if it's a man or woman saying it,
Like I
it's
said, I've been broke.
no,
I don't know if I've been poverty, but I've been broke, and I'm telling you that a dude that's poverty, that's probably poverty, he ain't got nothing to lose. A lot of women say don't do it, but a lot of women do it though. You know what I'm
but
saying?
it's such a thing as security when a man don't have no other options. He ain't got much of a career. He ain't got
Yeah,
much money. He's the only focus.
Yep.
Um,
yeah.
if you can't, and she described it, you can't even get good penis from him. He ain't got no money, no good penis.
No, she said the
Um,
poverty pit is there. They'll come through. Them the
no,
dudes that's
no,
dangerous.
she described poverty penis. A good poverty penis is gonna give you 7 minutes, so that ain't good. You know,
It depends,
yeah,
man. Hey, some dudes out there that
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
we know this was growing up.
you
We know
change
this
the
was growing up. Some dudes out there that's probably been out there slanging like Aaron Judge on the on the
yeah,
Yankees.
you changing what the message she bringing. She's saying the penis ain't good, they ain't got no money, they ain't got no drive and ambition. You shouldn't mess with people like that. They just don't have anything for you.
Yeah,
But
but
judging somebody based off their position is wrong if a woman does it or a man. So,
man,
but this crazy to hear that kind of message and that somebody being there raw at church, that ain't
yeah.
biblical. And in this
I'm surprised to hear
setting,
you say that. I'm surprised to hear you say it ain't biblical. I thought you liked it.
She didn't put any scripture. She didn't say in Isaiah 1, no poverty penis. She didn't have no scripture in there. She was just saying her opinion of what she's seen. This is ministry too, but you know.
Yeah, I think she fell victim to it. That's probably why she got the experience. She probably fell victim to it a couple times.
Yeah, so that's a
I mean, you
good
gotta
place.
fall. If you know it's 7 minutes, you gotta fall victim to it, right?
Yeah, there's a good place to come from. You know, I've been there, so I can tell you not to go.
Ho did that, so hopefully you don't have to do
Yeah, it's the same thing. You know, just because a lyric don't mean they ain't true.
Man, there are some women though, they predatory, man. I mean, they want dudes like that though. I mean, that's the stuff that don't get talked about. They want the dudes without a job. Like they specifically want that. You know what I'm saying?
They control him. They
Yeah.
can run the household. You know, they can have somebody and be controlled. Some women are abusive. You don't hear about that a lot, but some women are financially or spiritually or mentally abusive. So
Yeah, I mean, they don't want to mess up their money, so they know they don't want to get married, but they want somebody to come in and go for 40 though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Most time when you working 40 hours a week or more, you know, you ain't gonna go for 40, you know, most of the week. If you working 12, 15-hour shifts, you know what I'm saying? You can get about three out of the 7 days a week, but the dude that ain't got no job, he can do it all 7. You know what I'm saying?
She sounded like a hater. She sounded like a hater.
You sound like a hater. You trying to tell the girls, man, if you want, some girls say they want to live a normal life, but they not doing normal things though. You know what I'm saying? That's the thing that'd be funny though. Matter of fact, I got another video right there. I was gonna show y'all this right after this.
Conversation of 6 figures. He got make we were talking about that too. Yes. The thing is, if you look at the stats, the average man in America doesn't even make $70,000 a year like that. And then studies show that.
I think women be saying this too a lot. Them. Okay, there you go. What just happened?
Especially this conversation of 6 figures.
There you go.
He got to make
we were talking about that too. Yes.
The thing is, if you look at the stats, the average man in America doesn't even make $70,000 a year like that. And then studies show that 21% of men that make $100,000 a year, there's only 21%. Out of that 21%, only 8% are black men. So people are getting married every day. Everybody's not marrying somebody with 6 figures. So where is all of this coming from? I believe women don't know how to articulate. I'm looking for someone that is secure, because you can be with somebody that may not be 6 figures and he's still stable and have less debt than you do. But I don't think people are looking at what's really going on when you really look at the stats.
Yeah, I think sometimes people they be saying poverty, like if you ain't making 6 figures, you know what I'm saying? They're really only 8% of black men. That's really small. That's not a lot of people, man. That's not compared to stats.
Just America, period. Let alone a black man. But you can be good without 6 figures. If you managing your household, you know, single or married, you know, if you manage your stuff right, you can have vacations, you can have a nice car, you can have these things without 6 figures, you know. Even if you get 6 figures, you could be broke because you could have your house may be too big, your cars may be too expensive. Yeah. You may be living beyond your means with the 6 figures versus having a sub 6 figure income and living comfortably.
Yeah. That's real, man. That one girl be saying they messing with dudes that ain't got a job. I've seen that. They're more comfortable doing that because they know, I guess they got the more control, like you saying, the manipulation part of it.
Yeah, that's weird to me. The same women that be hollering about you got to be 6 feet and have six figures, but the dude who is actually hitting is jobless.
Job. Yeah.
Driving your car, dropping you off at work,
Going for 40.
but you telling
He
me
getting a
what I
triple
gotta
double.
have. So
He averaging a triple double. He getting that LeBron James triple double, man. 25, 10, and 10, man. You put up the stats. Sometimes, put up them stats, man.
yeah, it's different requirements for different people.
Yeah.
So,
Some dudes, there's somebody out there that can meet it. That's the crazy part. Whatever you think you you want, there's somebody out there that may not have everything that you want, but I bet you they can meet the requirements, dog. I can promise you that.
they
But
can do
yeah,
something.
man. I saw that when I was looking through stuff, and I was like, man, that's crazy, man. She said poverty.
Yes.
It's crazy. Hobo.
That's
Them dudes go hard though,
People
man.
don't mind being with a hobo if they happy.
yeah.
But
Yeah.
don't be in poverty and don't be happy. You got to get something out of the deal.
Can't be a homosexual your whole life, man.
See, that goes into the next segue, guys. Let's talk about that. So, what is there a true definition of lazy, or is it a spectrum of phases? As you can see here right there, you got diligent and consistent, you got tired, don't feel like it, like right in the middle, or just totally lazy. Like, what's y'all definition of lazy? If y'all had a definition, what's your definition? Because it seems like it gets skewed, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, everybody's situation is different. Lazy is like working extremely under potential. The best innovation comes from laziness. A lot of the stuff that we have today is for laziness. Somebody gets tired of walking to work, so they invented a car, or they started riding a horse. Because they, or somebody, I want water in my house. Instead of going out to the well and getting it the hard way, I want water to come in my house. So some of our greatest inventions come from laziness, but you gotta put forth some effort or some thought. Potential is nothing if you don't actualize it.
But is there such a thing of a person just not wanting to put forth the effort at all?
Oh
Yeah, no, yeah. So
But it
that's
seems like
what I consider lazy, where you're not thinking of a scheme to make it easier. You're just not doing anything. You haven't had a job, a full-time job in years. You're 40 years old and you're still working part-time. It's laziness. Sometimes, because I know some people ain't seen 40 hours in a week in years.
Yeah.
But to us, to others like us, to a lot of other people, that's just the minimum. Going to work 40 hours a week is the minimum of an average person. But there are some people, and like you said, there's the scale below that. And then some people think 40 hours a week, the minimum, blah, blah, blah. That's too little. That's not enough,
Yeah, most definitely. I think it's different phases, sometimes I be lazy, I don't be caring.
I think everybody go through this scale, though, bro. Everybody go through this scale, man. It happens all the time, man. I know I do. I ain't gonna sit there and tell you no story. And then sometimes you may put your energy somewhere else, and it's gonna affect you somewhere else. That happens too for regular people when you ain't got money to pay somebody to do stuff. You know what I'm saying? And because sometimes, how you ever saw somebody like, I know this dude can go to work if he wanted to. It seemed like he just don't want to. Like but some people, instead of saying I'm lazy, they'll say mental health. Some people, it probably is a mental health issue. But there are some people who use mental health as a way to try to evade being lazy. True or false? I said everybody. I said there are some people.
No, I can't judge somebody's mental health. I can't say You legitimate and you're not legitimate. That's your mental health. You just lazy. I can't make that call.
But I'm saying it's people with mental health issues that's actually working. Like we see them, like you can see somebody at Walmart. You know that person got mental issues, but they ain't there working, man. Getting that 25, 30 hours a weekend, though.
Yeah, but I can't judge who can
Nobody
and can't.
judging. You just saying it's just what you see. Well, why is it judging? It's just what you see.
No, because I'm making a determination off of what I see on
That's
this
all I'm saying
other
you can do.
person's life.
What if you see the results? What if you see this person saying mental health, but they got enough sense to do other things, normal things? It's just that one thing that they don't want to do.
I don't know what the problem is. They may be schizophrenic. They may have trauma related to working. I don't know.
Like me, when I take off work, I use it. I call it a mental health day because I've been working. Sometimes you gotta adjust my mental.
Yeah, and like some people think it's lazy. Well, he just go to work 40 hours. Matter of fact, he overtime 80 hours, but he too lazy to go to school, but he working full time. They say they see him as lazy because he don't want to invest in himself, but he just works hard in a different way.
Yeah, we got one for that too. Yeah, we got one for that too coming up.
Working harder doesn't necessarily mean you're gonna be successful.
Right, 100%.
That's why
it's a multitude of things that make successful. I'm just saying, like, I'm trying to get kids to understand that there is such a thing as lazy, though. Like, some people don't like saying it. Some people don't like saying it because I guess it ain't politically correct now, how they kind of make things and stuff, but there is such a thing. I remember when I was young, because we lived in apartments for so long, when we moved into a house, I didn't even understand the concept of cut the grass. You know what I'm saying? Mom be like, cut the grass. I'm like, cut the grass for what? You know what I'm saying? She told me, she's like, that's actually my fault because we lived in apartments.
Cut grass make you want to go back to the apartment. Because they grow every day, man.
Back to the apartments. Back
boy,
to the apartment.
For real. So I definitely understand. Like, I've been lazy a lot of times. So working with my cousin, working on houses, he's like, oh, no, I ain't doing this.
That ain't lazy. That's just.
I ain't doing that.
No,
but that's that you're lazy because you don't want to help them, though. They say I'm lazy. I'm lazy, dog. You know what I'm saying?
That ain't lazy. I don't care what nobody says. That is not lazy. That is work, man.
I remember one time, man, my mom's house, we had to fill this flower bed with concrete and had to go get it from Home Depot. And you think they like until you picking up 70-pound bags of concrete. And he got a pallet of sitting in the driveway. Man, walking out there looking like Mr. Olympia when you done picking up all this stuff.
Boy, you ain't got nobody back.
Yeah, like my definition of lazy is like when you throw something in the trash, you just sit it right on top. You don't smush it down or nothing. You just sit it right there on top. Yeah. Or anybody with kids, they use a roll of tissue. It's empty. Just sit it on the counter. Man, if you don't throw that away, quit being lazy.
Leave that last squig.
Man, if you don't drink that, last little swallow.
Oh man. Somebody used the bathroom and you done left the residue, you can't even scrub it out. You just leave it right there, man, for the next person. You're like, oh. I think everybody go through that, though. Everybody probably done it once or twice, though. Ain't nobody. Especially if you had a job or something. Like most people like, oh man, can I get a scrubber? Man, I left a little residue in the toilet, man. Nobody doing that, man. You let the housekeeper do that, man.
See,
that's public. But a lot of times people do that in their own house. They don't care. That's when laziness come in. You ain't got no pride about where you live. So
who left that little turd floating in the toilet?
Is that a red flag if you go over a girl house and you like it's like signs of her being lazy? Or you think she just had a bad week?
Nah.
Do you go over there another week and see like maybe she just had a bad week? And you go over there and see again, you know?
Nah, that's a red flag. yellow flag, blue flag, green flag. It's all flag.
What's the crazy situation? What's the crazy?
the company uses. Golly, that ain't even clean. So,
It's like, hey man, why she got
Oh
Why she
man.
got 6 dang old towels on the little.
And they ain't even been dry. They been rinsed. Somebody uses towel, they never wash it. It's the same. It's the same hand towel. That's on the thing.
Oh man, come on now.
Oh man, that's funny. All right, man. Pick one. BG or Pastor Troy?
yeah, I'm going past Troy every day, all day.
Yeah, it was tough. I like
That's
both of
me.
them. But you really had to have a plug to get the BG stuff before it went mainstream. Pastor Troy though, yeah, that was the dude though. Pastor Troy.
No sir.
I do like BG too, man. But Pastor Troy, man, he was
Well, y'all stop playing.
No, Pastor Troy came out before BG did. You really had to be plugged in to get BG stuff.
Man, stop playing.
So you picking BG?
Off top.
I'm picking. I gotta go with Troy, man. I like Troy. I really mess with Troy though. I've
Man,
been with Troy ever since the first CD. I've been bumping Troy ever since the first CD.
man, BG got about 20 solo albums.
Pastor Troy probably got about 20, 30 solo albums plus mixtapes and collaborations with
only
people.
know about 3 of them though.
Nah, because you don't listen to Pastor Troy. You don't rock with Pastor Troy like that. I know.
Listen to
He
him.
did one with Criminal, man. He did one with all kind of people, man.
Man, stop playing with BG. Stop playing with BG.
I'm going Troy, man. Let us know in the comments, man, who y'all going with, man.
Man.
I'm
Oh,
going Troy, man.
BG on his 3rd run right now. Pastor only had 1 run, man.
A couple runs, man. He did the whole independent route, man. He didn't do like the whole Cash Money route like BG did.
Yeah.
I think when BG got locked up though, he lost a lot of momentum too.
No, sir.
Yes,
He got even more.
He can't even. Him and his Turk can't even stop fighting now. Let them tell him.
Turk can't stop fighting. Turk can't stop.
Man. All right, go to the next.
Shout out to BG though.
You going BG?
September 3rd.
So this one, can a person be a victim of their own choice of refusing to grow individually? Like if a person refused to read, can they make themselves a victim of their own choice?
Yeah, I think most of us are victim. Don't nobody do you like you do you. So the most of the hardships that we face are self-inflicted or a combination of that. Now, sometimes people do wrong. They do the police or a job or something like that. The financial aid department can do you bad, and that can be their fault. But a lot of stuff are our own habits that keep us down, sometimes somebody need to put that crack down. They need to put that Hennessy down,
Boy.
Yeah.
What you think, Phil?
Yeah, you definitely be a victim of your choice, man.
Yeah.
Even the right choice sometimes there are consequences. So sometimes the right choice has consequences.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Man, you gotta live with who you make babies with, who you marry, what job you take, what job you don't take. It could come up consequences 5 years, 10 years later.
That's true.
You gotta live with every choice you make. Every choice is so important. It kind of drives you crazy when you think about it.
Well, I thought you said that you shouldn't hold people accountable though.
You shouldn't. You as a
but
person,
you just said, I'm not saying hold. I'm saying you got to be accountable to yourself. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, to yourself, yes. But me holding somebody else accountable for anything, no, I'm not doing that.
I'm not holding nobody else accountable. I'm just saying how it go. But like we just said, you got to live by your choice. Remember that girl we talked about? Yeah. Posted herself, then got mad because the dude tried to come at her. She can't get mad about that. She got to live by the choice. She's a victim of her own choice.
Somebody does something to you that's them, not you.
Right. But she was a victim of her choice to post it. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, so That's the chicken and egg argument.
Oh, here we go.
You're
Okay.
not responsible for somebody else's wrongdoings.
But
No
don't
matter
mean you
what
can't
you
stop it
do.
from coming at you. You can invite it to you though by making a choice. That's what I'm saying.
Less or more,
Yeah.
if you would have never walked outside, you would have never got robbed. You would have never been outside, you would have never got sexually assaulted. No, it's because of the pants she was wearing that happened to her. No. That's somebody else's action.
It's great. It's great
Mhm.
analogy.
I'll let you go with that. I ain't going with that.
Really.
We just said you gotta
But
live by
you
your
always
choice. You can be a
think
victim of your own choice. You just said you can be a victim of your own choice.
you gotta deal with the consequences of your actions, but you can't say, "I made you rob me. It was my fault. I shouldn't have left the house that day.
No, I think
I
you gotta
shouldn't have
use.
had a nice car. That was my fault. My car shouldn't have been that nice in that neighborhood. That's my fault.
Yeah.
That's crazy."
Hey, when I should come over to Westgate, I think, man, I gotta be careful because if I come over there with the Monte Carlo, it could happen. I think that it could happen. Unfortunately, it didn't,
Yeah,
but
but it could happen.
yeah.
But is it your fault that it happened?
If I knew that it could happen, it's a chance that it could happen. Probably could. Some of it, I got to take accountability for some of that, knowing that it could happen. I'm more naive, right?
So if
You know that it could happen.
any
If you
day
know,
you come out the house, you can get robbed. So if you come out the house, it's your fault you get robbed.
no, but I knew that it could happen. I had to take some accountability for that. It may not be 100%, but I got to take some accountability.
Because you left the house. That's crazy. You
No,
saying the same thing I am.
like I say, if I know you live in Westgate, I know it could go down at any time. And if I decide to come in there, I have to know that it could go down at any time. I had to take responsibility for what come with that.
But you could have, yeah, you could have been in Chanel. It could go down like that.
Right.
Yeah, but he got
Hey, because we'll
And
be
guess
flocking out
what?
there.
Going in Chanel, it's some stuff can happen over there. It's like I can get profiled. If I ride through Chanel, a girl say, "Hey, I stay over here in Chanel." It's a chance that I can get profiled going to go see this girl when I was younger. All right, that's a chance that you take, right or
you
wrong.
saying basically all stereotypes are true, and you need to watch out. So
if you go through Kamak Village, you can get put up by the Kamak Village police there, unless you're doing sod or cutting grass. It's a chance that can happen, right or wrong.
Yeah. It ain't like it used to be back in the day, but
hey, I don't want to take that chance.
I mean, because now times are a little different, When you flocking,
Man,
when
they
people
got National Guards. They got National Guards in Memphis. How different is the times?
like it's different because guess what? They ain't gonna do nothing but move to the next place, and it's still gonna happen.
No, that's true.
What you do? You tear down, you run them up out of the projects, and they just scatter. So crime is gonna
They got to
scatter.
go somewhere. That's what I'm trying to tell you. They got to go somewhere. They can't gentrify everywhere. They have to go somewhere. They have to.
Mhm.
Yeah. So, what do you think area is not gonna get gentrified? Before we move on, what do you think area is? This probably ain't gonna never get gentrified.
Nobody,
Because
no places, no places.
I don't know. I mean, you define gentrification. Are
when
you talking about better or are you talking about whitewash?
whitewash,
Well,
and everybody else leave. Kind of like downtown, how they coming in and buying all the houses and redoing them and stuff.
That's what it
Like
was.
downtown Dunbar area and stuff. They
Like,
slowly gentrifying it. Slowly.
like people
Oh,
forget, like what it
over there by
was.
Philander, like all them houses over there by Philander, they slowly gentrifying it.
Like people forget, like these used to be good areas.
Yeah.
You
But where do
know,
those people go when they gentrify? Where do they go?
they're gonna move out west and buy the houses that cost a little bit more.
Because when they did the East End, they did the brick jungle. Then they moved to like John Burr. Most of them probably moved to John Burr, probably something like that. West side.
Rodney Perrin, West
Yeah.
Markham,
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Brian, Ben.
I don't think that you think they're gonna gentrify John Burrow. I don't know if they're gonna whitewash the area. I think they just kind of
Oh,
leave that area for the people that move from the. This is my opinion anyway.
Barrow
Whitewash.
is Barrow is fairly new,
But
believe
I'm
it or not.
saying I don't think it will be gentrified. They're not gonna whitewash it though.
Not right now. Like probably
I don't
when
think they will.
yeah,
They gotta have somewhere for the people to go. That's what I'm saying. They gotta have somewhere. Let's like Pecan Lake. They kind of let them just chill. They're not gonna gentrify that. Pecan Lake pretty cool, pretty nice.
yeah, there was
They're
yeah,
not gonna
Pecan
gentrify
Lake
that.
a little bit different, but it was a
Yeah,
little wild out there at one point.
yeah. I think Western Hills, they starting to get up out of there too. It's starting to be more black over there. Western Hills back up in there.
So, do you associate black people moving to a neighborhood? Is the property value going down? So,
No,
Mm.
no. I'm
black
saying
people
no.
buy
What I'm saying is when they gentrify area, where do the people go that's displaced? That's
no,
what I'm
no, no, no. But I heard you were talking about Western Hills, like black people moving in. Now
No,
it's
I'm
dead.
saying the people that's displaced move to that area where they can afford to live when they get kicked out. Just like when they talking about the people building those new houses in John Burrow, dude building like 3 houses on one lot or something like that. That's
Mhm.
coming. I mean, it's coming. Whether people want it or not, it's coming because as a community, we don't have the money to fight back. You know what I'm saying?
Like
So you get displaced. You just get displaced. You know what I'm saying? You don't have no choice.
like it makes perfect sense though. But like if I can sell my house for a higher value than what I got it for,
I
it
don't know
makes
if they're getting high. I've heard people that live over there when I used to work at the
bro.
hospital or people they would say they would give you market value, but they wouldn't give you higher than what you bought it for. They try to
Look,
jip you out of it.
you know how much some houses are worth on Chester Street? It's a house over there, houses
No,
over there.
I was talking about in the East End when they was really
Yeah,
trying to gentrify it at first with the Clinton Library and stuff coming.
that's what I'm saying.
I heard people were saying like if you don't take the market value that we offering you, we'll just eminent domain your house and you'll just lose it. I heard that by a lot
Okay,
of people. You know what I'm saying?
listen to what I'm saying. Like once people moved up out them neighborhoods, like man, we gonna move out west. You know, they bought them
Yeah.
houses for like uh 270, 300,000. Well, I just started 2 to 300,000. Moved out west. They left the property, the houses that was like on Chester and all them little neighborhoods.
Yeah.
Sold them for like 30, 40,000. I was thinking it was like a come up. Man, a nice
Yeah.
little come up. Not knowing
Yep. Some
they
of them though, you had to sell it for their eminent domain, you man. That's the thing. Like
oh,
they give you an offer you can't refuse, or you gonna get. You know what eminent domain is, don't you? The city could just say, "Nah, it ain't deemed like livable." They can just move you out of there. You know what I'm saying?
and that's one of the. It's like a whole nother. That's a whole
Yeah,
nother monster. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
It's
it
a whole nother.
is.
You know.
But it's happening though. Like a lot of people don't know about that, but it's really happening though. You know what I'm saying?
I know.
And it's one of their little tools, I guess. But yeah, it's happening out there though.
Like if I that man, just think like if I can sell. I bought this house for like 90,000. I sold it
Right.
for 3 just to go get another house for like 60,000, fix it up, and now it's worth 400. Man, that's the biggest flip ever.
But some people ain't doing it like that though. Not everybody. Some of them are doing that, but some people get the money, man. And it's like, man, I ain't never had this much money in my life. Hope that ain't happening, but
It,
sometimes you think about the percentages and stuff.
it's happening.
Hmm.
It's happening. I was trying to get one over there off 21st. For like
Boy,
15, they wanted 15,000 for it. And now the person that got it,
yeah.
man, come on. Dude built a
Yeah,
container homes over there. I was like, what?
yeah,
Oh,
that's a lot of stuff going on over there on 21st. Yeah, all that back up in there, all the way from 21st, all
Uh,
the way back to Walgreens. Yeah, they gentrifying all that. They slowly gentrifying that area back up in there. No problem.
and that school closed too. There ain't nothing but land over there.
I thought the school was back open.
No, man. They just
And that's where they
the
I thought
track
that's where
just
I
open.
thought that's where that person got killed at by her
No,
spouse.
you talking about Rockefeller. That's like
Oh,
K through whatever, like the
yeah.
pre-K type
What
stuff.
school you talking about?
I'm talking about the one across.
Oh, Booker. You
Yeah,
talking about Booker. You talking
yeah,
about Booker Elementary, yeah.
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 That
Man,
ain't no Booker.
That Learns Act, man, killed a lot of schools, man.
Mm-hmm.
The Learns Act, but parents can put their kids in any school they
Yeah.
want and not have to worry about the zoning and stuff.
Yeah.
That's what killed a lot of elementary schools too.
Man, just imagine
Zoning.
if they would have had that.
What's that?
Yeah. Man, you can go to any school.
But what happens is a lot of schools gonna be closing because a lot of
Yeah.
parents it's gonna be like lopsided schools, the attendance and stuff.
Mhm.
So that's why they
Would y'all
talking about
still
hall.
would
They
would you
haven't had like 80 students at hall or something like that. The new
yeah.
hall or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They
Would you
talking about
still would
closing
have
it.
went to McClellan? Would you still would have went to McClellan if they would have
What's
did
that?
that?
I actually like them. I didn't have no problems with McClellan to
Oh,
be honest
yeah,
with
I
you.
would. Yeah.
I didn't have no
I,
problems with McClellan to be honest with you.
I wouldn't win.
But I lived in Southwest though. I was from Southwest. I lived in Southwest though.
I
So
wouldn't win. Like, man, I got to travel all the way over here. But I did. That's why it was good. It was meant for it to happen. But
yeah. Yeah. I
yeah,
ain't had no problem going to
like
McClellan though, to be honest.
everybody in the neighborhood, they never went to Central Affairs. Everybody
Yeah.
on the same bus stop.
Yeah. So man, shout out this man on the last slide. Seen this on the shade room. It's pretty crazy. Has Slim Thug reached the end of the road being on the shade room? Is he kind of he starting to cool off, man, or is he still?
That's slim. Slim.
Huh?
That's slim, man.
He's. I think, man, people's
He
trying
ain't
to.
got that heat like he used to, man.
No, I
What you
think
mean?
people are trying to grow and evolve, and that's what's popular now. The gossip and the shade room and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So they can make you quote unquote hot, because that's the kind of media people are consuming. If you're up on it, you get it.
Yeah.
He may have moved on from rap.
Slim been
But he
moved
been
on.
rapping for a long time, though, man. I mean, he been
He
rapping
just
for a long time.
like
Yeah.
Slim. Slim Money ain't from rapping no more. He can just drop whenever he want to.
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
But like though, like his investments and stuff like that, his portfolio is totally
Yeah,
different
he a
from
very
everybody.
smart dude. I do not knock him for that. Very smart dude. But
Yeah, but
I don't know, Shade Room, man. It's like, boy, you don't want to be on that mug, man. Boy,
But
they be hating on you, the Shade Room, boy. It be
it's
hot
good.
up in there.
Yeah, it's good and bad, but it just depends on
They
what you
was
get
hating
from.
on dude. Man, the comments was eating dude up, man. Up in the comments.
Yeah,
Shade Room crazy, man.
like being a boss for like 20 something years. Was it 25,
Yeah.
26 years?
Yeah, he was out. We was in high school, what junior high school, something like that?
High
Underground?
school, like
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
Slim probably would have been a senior when we was freshmen.
You
So
think so? Nah.
yeah,
Was
yeah,
it?
yeah. Dude's not that much older than us, man.
I thought we was the same age. I thought we was the same age, around the same age, actually. To be honest.
That's why I say Slim would have been like a senior
Yeah.
when we was freshmen.
Yeah, I think music done changed though, man. It ain't the same. Like Cam was saying. Cam was saying it ain't even worth making music no more, man, because people ain't getting paid like when they was coming up. It ain't the same. The money not the same, especially with streams and stuff.
I beg to differ.
everybody just wants to be popular nowadays. And just because you popular don't mean your music good, and just because your
That's true.
music good don't mean you're popular. So you gotta have that mixture,
Yeah.
popularity and good music.
I beg to differ.
What's that?
These boys is eating.
No, I'm saying people like Cam and Slim Thug, they probably used to get like front end money and stuff like that. Now you really got to go get it. You can get the money, but you got to go get it though. Now,
Yeah, so
they
that's
get
why
it.
I say it's different because if you're popular and you get the streams, yeah, you can make a lot of money. They getting it. They may not have record deals, but they getting the money. And then it's a lot of good rappers that ain't got the pool of popularity. They're not getting the money, but they can rap really good.
yeah,
They get talent, but they don't get the popularity.
yeah.
But I don't know it, so I wish everybody the best.
Don't worry. Hey, I'm watching it. These young boys, like they cut out the middleman completely. You know
Yeah,
what
if
I'm
you know how to do it, cutting out the middleman not a bad
saying?
thing.
Cut
You
out.
just got to do that
Yeah,
extra work. Yeah, you got to do the grind, and it's definitely not a bad thing. But yeah, you got to do the grind though.
yeah, and you can get your popularity up. You know, you can have more follows and streams on a song, and you ain't even got the deal because you're popular.
Yeah, the stream thing. Like artists are not making that much money off the stream.
No, that's what they're saying. Yeah, that's what they're saying. But that's where a lot of their music getting played at on the streams though.
Yeah,
It's like
but
record companies doing it on purpose.
It's just popularity. You know, people getting paid off YouTube and podcasting and gaming, whatever you're
Yeah.
mhm.
popular for. You know, you just rap as the side. I don't know.
Yeah,
All
There's
right.
so many ways to get the money, like you said.
it's a big facade, but it's so much. Like I want to say so much, but I can't.
Why not?
Um, because it's once too many people get hip to it, it's gonna change. But
Wouldn't
these,
it be the
Things are always changing.
I
when you
put
want people to get hip to it, or you just think you should gatekeep?
kids. No, I'm too small to be a gatekeeper.
I'm messing with you, man.
But you remember how y'all remember how Napster hit?
Yeah.
that was pirating
Like
though.
that's how they doing it with the streams. It's the same formula.
Yeah.
The same formula. Like people with bots. Okay, if I paid
Yeah, they say
five
Drake was doing that with the
yeah.
bots.
Yeah, if I
Yeah.
paid 5,000 for like
But I
30,
told you
40
that you thought I was crazy. Man, I told you people be buying followers and stuff on YouTube and stuff. Y'all thought I was crazy. Like, I'm telling you, man, people be like
uh,
Matt Hoffa, man. There's no dude was buying followers, man. Dude fell off like a mud. Dude thought he had like a million subscribers. Then you look at his video, he only got like 1,000 people looking at it. Man, if you got 1,000,000 people following you, man,
no,
subscribing, man.
they was watching Matt Hoffa. They was watching his stuff. It's just once they got up at the barbershop and he tried to do that little thing. It's not the same. It's not as
Nah.
authentic as it was. Like
I think, man, he was getting over. I think he really wasn't. He was trying to do some stuff. I think he was, I don't know, controlling or something, or he
yeah,
really wasn't. I don't know if he's doing homeboy deal. Something was crossed with communication with all the people he had working for him. Because the other two
yeah,
dudes,
it
they
was a
doing their own
handshake.
podcast. Like it's, they got relationships with other people.
Yeah.
What's it called? Bag Fuel, or them dudes with the braids and stuff like that. I forgot his name, but they still doing pretty good. But show y'all this last video, man. We're gonna get out. Let me know what you think, man. People be saying like they want you to come meet them where they at, man.
Can I preach
I
like
saw
I
a dude
feel
talking
it?
about this.
If you're down below me, I may come down to get you in order to bring you up. But I ain't coming down there to stay. I got news for you. I may come down to give you a hand, and I'm trying to get you to come up with me. But if you don't want to come up, you can stay right where you are, because God has blown me up. And if you don't have the power to come up when you got a hand to help you, it's not because you don't have a hand, it's because you don't want to. And if you don't want to, I'm not staying here with you. I'm going up high.
What y'all think about that, man?
Hey.
Sound good.
What y'all think, man? He said it. You gotta have the power to come up. Somebody give me your hand. You gotta have the power to come up.
It sounded good though. I ain't gonna front, but
If
I
somebody's
think
trying to help you, if you want to go up, go up. If you don't, you can't say it's because nobody helped you. Everybody's situation different. Like we talk about fear all the time.
Yeah.
I might be scared to go on the next level. What God got for me. I might be scared of that. he trying to help me get to something I'm scared of.
Yeah, but he said he don't mind helping you, but you got to come up. And he said if you don't come up, just stay right there.
Yeah, I'm scared to come up, so I'm gonna stay right where I am.
But you can't complain though. People stay where they is and they complain and say nobody tried to help them though. That's the part that'd be crazy.
Yeah, but he just said you can't complain because you get the hand. You know,
people do. You know what I'm saying? People do. They say that's the crazy part. They say meet me where I'm at. Like I'll meet you there, but I ain't gonna stay there though. That ain't gonna happen.
Yeah, but a lot of people got a lot of excuses, you know. But if somebody's trying to help you, but it's a lot of people dying for that help and they don't have it. So the only people, well, not the only people, because people claiming ain't nobody helping them, and somebody is, you know. But it's honestly some people out there struggling by themselves. They ain't got the help, you know. So I don't talk about, I don't lean, I don't entertain the people who have help and not taking it, you know.
Yeah, I think what he's trying to say though, people try to guilt trip you into coming down and staying down where they at, and you got to have that balance of like, I can help you and pull you up, but I'm not going to stay down, you know, down there with you, you know what I'm saying? Especially if I didn't pull myself out the rut, you know what I'm saying? No sense of both of us being in the rut, but I think that's the part. Some people try to guilt trip you on that. You know?
Yeah, but you got to be able to identify as the helper.
Yes,
as pull the people who can be pulled to safety. You got to leave them in the mud or the fire.
Wouldn't they be judging them? Wouldn't they be judging people? Wouldn't they be judging people though?
No, you don't have an opinion. You don't have to speak ill on the people.
No, you don't have to speak ill.
You just tried to help them. They didn't want to help. You moved on to the next person. That ain't judging because you didn't have nothing to say about it.
Yeah. You accept what it is. What it is and what it ain't gonna be. You know what I'm saying? Like as a person that feel like everybody should be helped and can be helped. But that's just it's not it's not reality, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because you realize the person don't want to be helped, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
That's
everybody can't be helped. But even when they say like, yeah, I could come down there and help you to pull you up. No, I ain't gotta pull you up. I'm gonna walk with you. Cause I've been there before, and I got the key to get to the next level or whatever the case may be. But I don't know. It's like
judging those people is when you go on Facebook and make posts about them. You know,
for sure. I get what you're saying. Yeah.
People just don't want to get out from where they was, and I don't like these people. You know, like why you gotta make posts? You know, why you gotta show how you feel or show what they said to you in private. So that's the judgment thing I'm talking about.
Yeah, and that's why I always stress like the generation after us. They are the most relentless. Like we were relentless to a certain extent, but the kids now they are even more relentless, and they just need a elder that don't judge and just talk to them.
Yeah,
and guide them in the right place, but guide them in the right place without even preaching to them like that, because they don't want to hear if you just sit up there. You know, if you go and do this and that. No, I said, hey man, bro.
When you talk to them, it's like, are they willing? I always ask them, are you willing to put in the work? That's always ask them, are you willing to put in the work? That's the key. Sometimes to get out, you got to put in double the work. That's unfortunately, but that's how it is. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I get what you're saying though.
Yeah, I
got to preach to them, but
I use my understanding of like when kids deflect, and I was like, man, I said I can already tell. I was like, yeah, he gonna be the one that can teach these kids about some of the other stuff. Like, and they don't want to be put on the spotlight like that either, man. I'm learning. I'm learning, man. Like me, I've been going to church lately. not just no hooping and hollering church and stuff like that, but
Right.
figuring out a lot of things.
100%. Man, you can see through the hooping and hollering though. You can filter through
Yeah.
that though. My thing is the word being preached like from the Bible, not from a personal opinion. Like is he giving you scripture? You know what I'm saying? And every preacher different. Some preacher they go scripture verse by verse and break down a verse. They can
That's
relate it to real life. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, but the
That
real
kind
life,
of stuff. But when you
like
talking to kids though, man, like
they don't
you
be
can
want.
use scripture, but I'm just saying I just tell them from my own experience why, like when I talk to kids about going to school, like why now, especially in 2025, you got to do something, man. The diploma is just not gonna be enough. It's just not. You know what I'm saying?
They can't force nobody. Can't force nobody to go to school because everybody don't want to go to
No, no,
school.
I'm just telling them that you got to find the option. I'm not telling you to do anything. I'm just telling you that you can't do nothing or it's gonna be tough. That's what I'm saying. I'm not forcing you to do anything. I'm just telling you all the information that you may not know, trying to fill that gap. You know what I'm saying? I don't force nobody. My whole thing is I give you the advice and you make the choice. I'm not gonna make the choice for you though. You know what I'm saying? You got to make the choice because if you make the choice, you will do it. Most of the time, if you make the choice to go down that road, you will do whatever it takes to get it done. But if somebody make the choice for you, you'll get to a point. Sometimes you be like, "Well, I didn't want to do it anyway. They told me I should do it." You know what I'm saying? So,
Like I don't even really even give them a choice like that because when I talk to you, I'm already gonna know what type of person you are. Just
100%. I
talking to
agree.
you.
Yeah, yeah,
Like, these young boys, they preacher is like how Tupac was to us. NBA young boys to them. You know what I'm saying?
boy,
For real.
that dude leads you down a crazy path, man.
It's not a crazy path because it's just
Man,
it's their reality. It's a lot of them kids' reality.
but that don't mean it's right. Just because it worked don't mean that it's right, though.
It it never was right, but they also showing you that hey, if you listen to the music, like that's where we messed up at. Well, not we, but
Yeah,
like the elders before us, like we listened to their music. We really well, some of us did, like really listen to the music,
yeah.
like. But they reality, they can. As crazy as it is, they could say something, and it just happened the same day.
Man, the only crazy part is like when I hear that, it's like if you can put that much energy into really absorbing what NBA YoungBoy saying, but you can't just spend 5 minutes reading the Bible at any time. I mean, like the disconnect. You know what I'm saying? Like, why can't you read the Bible like just 2 minutes? Just start out reading it just 2 minutes a day. You know what I'm saying?
It was too
Five
many.
pages a day. But you will listen to this,
It's too
even
many
though this.
Bible thumpers, like Bible
No, I'm
thumpers.
talking about read it for yourself. I'm not talking
Yeah,
about. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Like for us to get when we were younger to get involved in church, someone told us. Well,
right,
really we was forced into it, and then we strayed away and came back to it.
right.
I don't think now it's like
And that's what I'm saying. A lot of
they don't
kids
they don't
haven't
want to
even
do
went to church though. The next, a lot of them
it.
generation never even went to church though, because their parents probably feel exactly what you just saying. I was forced to do it. I'm not gonna have my kids to go. But
Yeah,
it says train a kid up in the ways and they will not depart from it. Stuff like
like,
that. That's Bible. You know what I'm saying? It's
yeah,
Bible.
but you know, you can't go by the 1800s and 1950s teaching.
The word is the word though.
The word is the word, but
Whether somebody preaching it or not, the God's word is God's word, whether somebody preaching it or not. That's why it's important for you to read it for yourself. That's all I'm saying.
and all I'm saying too is like to get people more engaged into it, you're gonna have to have those difficult discussions.
I
Don't be
get it.
like you can't be like, well, you doing this? Well, go back to Isaiah this and that. I say no, you can't do this. You can't talk to them like, hey, go to the. I said, nah, man, you can't do that. As crazy
But
as
see,
it sounds.
the thing is though, the thing why people do that though, you have to be careful not to influence them with your opinion. So that's why people use
Yeah,
person.
yeah. And that's one thing. Like you got to know God for yourself.
That's exactly. And the only way you know is you have to read it for yourself. That's what I'm saying.
And
And even Farrakhan say, man, if you don't read, you really refusing to be great. You refusing to be better when you don't read. I was like, dang, that's for real. That's what made me start reading. I got to read more. I
that's where
mean,
that's where I always say like the Bible is always been. It's like one of the oldest books, which make it which makes it more relevant today.
it's just the common sense, man, that the Bible contains. It can't be beat. The common sense is undefeated.
Is
Common sense, undefeated, man.
is having a full breakdown of it. You know what I'm saying?
But that's the thing. You have to read it. It's a lifetime of learning. I don't think you'll ever have a full breakdown because you can read the same thing 10 times and maybe get 10 different things from it, depending on where you are in your life. So that's why you have to read it for yourself and just
Yeah.
continually study it. You know what I'm saying? Because you can't read it so many times. You're like, you know what? I don't got to read it no more. You see what I'm saying?
So what a person. So are you willing to admit that it's missing stuff out the Bible?
I told you that I'm not saying that it's not nothing missing, but I also told you in Revelation, whoever takes away and
Wait,
whoever adds,
yeah.
you're gonna have to deal with that when they meet the creator. That's
But
what I know.
that's what I'm saying. Like our pastors and preachers and we'll do whatever. Are they willing to admit like it's
Yeah,
stuff missing out of here, and that's why it
yeah.
doesn't make sense to certain people.
It's
Not
the
saying
dude
it's
I was telling you
wrong.
about, Gino Jennings. They have a Bible that they sell at their church. What's it? I forgot the name of their church, but they sell the Bible with the missing books with all the books in it.
The apocrypha, yeah, but
Yeah, they
it's
have it.
yeah, and that's what I'm
But
saying. Like
work with what you got. You can't
that's
even we can't even
that's
master the stuff that we got.
that's like you trying to give me a study guide with none of the stuff that's gonna be on the test.
But if
Like
you haven't even read the stuff that's on the study guide that I'm
that's
giving
what I'm
you, why
saying.
would you want
That's
the stuff
what
that's not even in
they
there?
read. They didn't read that stuff, and you be like, man, what? Ain't none of this stuff on the test. That's why it
Like
doesn't
I say,
make
the
sense.
stuff that's in there that I'm reading, that even the stuff that's not in there, it didn't help me out tremendously. So
Yeah.
whatever, man, I'm just saying what the little stuff I got that the Bible that I read out of, it helped me out to be a better person. The stuff that I got, I'm trying to master that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
all you can do. That's all I can do. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
everybody journey is gonna be different.
Because my
Everybody.
thing is, I told myself when I first turned my life around, I could find a way
Mhm,
to not do something, or I could
mhm,
find a way to keep doing something. That's just me.
mhm.
I could find a way to not do anything. It's easy. It's too
It's
easy,
easy,
matter of fact.
man.
You know
Real
what I'm saying?
easy. Yeah,
Yeah. But
I can't.
to find something to be consistent, to stay consistent in it, even when things are not optimum or something that I think it should be, that's where the challenge come in at. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? But that's why you got to build your relationship with God, though.
yeah. And that's what I'm saying. Like building relationship, God, like
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
there. And then that's one of them young kids be talking. They were like, man, if you say if you break it down this way, like that's a better understanding for us because we really don't know. That's like, man, all right, I'm gonna try my best, but I don't know. I ain't gonna be no Bible thumper. You know what I'm
You
saying?
don't have to be a Bible thumper. A lot of people say that because they just don't want to do it, though. That's the thing. If you really into the word and somebody giving you the word, I don't think it's thumping unless it's something that you don't like to hear.
Now,
That's what I'm talking. That's just my opinion. For me, the little spiritual journey I went through to get to where I'm at now. When I was younger and I was talking to girls, chasing girls, if somebody come to me talking about fornicating and stuff, I feel like they
mhm.
thumping me because I want to keep chasing girls. But when I stopped it, I'm not getting thumped by that. You know what I'm saying? That's just me though. You know what I'm saying? That's just me. Because it's easy to say you get thumped, but if you learn it and absorb it and live by it, it won't be thumping you. Sometimes you so bogus you need to be thumped though. Sometimes you need to be
No,
thumped.
not them. I'm talking about Bible thumpers. Like y'all, you never left like 1950 something, 1970, 1980s. Like times are
That's how
different.
they grew up. That's sometimes some people need that. That's probably what they needed, man. That's their style, you know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying. Like, but and you have to adjust to the times. Like,
I
it's
get that,
you
but you're
know you
not
don't
gonna
have
give
to.
up. Holiness is still right, but just to the
Yeah,
time, but holiness is still right. That's the
yeah,
thing, right? Yeah.
yeah.
Because people say they say that to do other stuff. They try to bring in crazy stuff. You gotta be careful when you say that though. But
See, what I was taught. You read Revelations first, then you read Genesis.
either
That's
way it
I,
go, you still gotta read
I
it for
will say
yourself.
that's what I was.
Whatever order you want to read it, it just need to read
Yeah,
it. Yeah,
that's what I was taught. Like you read Revelations first, then at the beginning.
that's fine. Everybody, it's so many ways to cut an orange, bro.
Yeah.
You can cut it at a 45-degree angle, you can cut it at a 10-degree angle, or 30-degree angle. It's your choice. As long as it's red and you can absorb it and it's red. You know what I'm saying? Some people may start with the New Testament first, learn about Jesus first. It, I mean, and then read the Old Testament. You know what I'm saying?
But
Learn
yeah,
about the life of Jesus. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. I always find a way. Like if it's something, if you feel like it's thumping you, that means you fighting against something. Like it's something that you kind of struggling with.
no. When I
Mhm.
say Bible thumpers, those are the ones that's they're so set in their ways that nothing anybody say.
And and then the flip side of that is what did they experience in life that made them set in their ways? That's something people don't
That's
think
old
about.
age. You know what I'm saying?
But you don't know what they went through in their life. You talking about people that grew up in Jim Crow,
Yeah,
people that grew up in some of the crazy. We think times are crazy, but
people that grew up in Jim Crow, they're not Bible thumpers like that.
man, you
The
crazy.
ones it's the ones that they just never grew. You know, you can sit up there and quote every scripture in the Bible. It doesn't mean you right. It just means you you went to school for it.
Some people didn't go to school. Some people just read it that many times.
No, you went to school for it.
Some
Basically,
people, some people didn't go to school. I know people that didn't go to school for that. They just went to high school. They just read the Bible
you
over their
went to school.
lifetime. I mean, when you done read it over your lifetime, just read and read and read. Yeah, you're gonna remember some of
You
that
went
stuff.
you went to school for it.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean that
But
when I
it's
say
crazy because kids, instead of, I would rather a kid learn the Bible than just keep quoting NBA young boy over a period of time.
yeah,
Because what's gonna help them over the long run? You know what I'm saying?
it's so like I agree, but I also understand. Like if you ever sit down and watch, you will see exactly like yeah, I can see why. Because you don't choose them; they choose you.
That's fine. I get it. I'm saying just choose the right thing, man. That's all I'm
You
saying.
know what I'm saying? I agree. Like
'Cause,
don't get
man,
confused. Like I agree. Like we're
yeah,
saying the same thing,
yeah,
but what I'm also showing, like, because it's a different perspective.
100%. I get it.
Like I really be around these type all the time, and I'm like, man, I can see it. I can see it. Same way, like it's the same way. It's just a different, like how we was in the '90s and '80s, and I was like, they have they uh picks and chooses. Like you don't choose them; they choose you. And like, damn, once you got that power, it's like, damn, what I'm gonna do with it?
But do they evaluate what they choosing though? That's what I'm trying to get them to understand. Evaluate what you're choosing so you won't become a victim of your choice.
It don't.
That's all I'm saying.
And it just It's a lot more deeper than what people wanna
It
see.
is, but
Like,
so when you get life, man, you get that 999. That's what I'm
yeah,
saying, boy.
and that's the thing. Most
Yeah.
of them, they ain't even worried about the light part because they willing to die for it.
Until they get in there, when you got
No,
to do it day for day, a
I'm
lot of
talking about
dudes
they
crack.
willing to die for it. Like,
They is. They say a lot of dudes say that until they actually got to do it, though. That's what I'm saying.
oh, I'm talking about they
It's only like
willing.
1% of dudes that go all the way and they willing to die for it. They don't
They,
trip off of it.
no,
A
they. I'm
lot
talking
of
about
dudes crack.
it's either die or nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but
But
it's only 1% of dudes that's really down all the way, 100%. A lot of dudes say that until it get to their point. They're like,
oh yeah,
wait a
yeah,
minute,
yeah, yeah.
I didn't know it was gonna be
That's
this
most
deep.
definitely. Like,
Yeah.
and I want people to understand. Like, I'm not pushing
I know you're
any.
not. No, yeah, nobody not saying that.
Yeah, because I know people
But
do
we grew up
that.
with dudes
They're
like some
push.
dudes we know that we knew them dudes probably
Yeah,
would do that, and they don't even say it a lot. You know they'll die for the cause. They'll die for it.
yeah,
But we knew other dudes would be like they saying it, but they just barking. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
That's all I'm saying. And
Yeah.
a lot of kids they barking. They don't. They don't even know what it's like to be in the pen day for day. You know what I'm saying? But they out there saying it until they have to do it, and they be like, man,
They don't want to
what
be
did I get myself into, man?
just yeah. You want to be treated like an animal in a cage because that's all I
Man,
saw.
yeah.
Like that's all I
It was
saw.
this one dude. He was talking to what was the dude in Dallas? The radio. Is it Boss Radio? Young dude
Yeah,
was like,
bust
I
up.
was in jail. He said I was in jail.
Yeah.
He said I was just tripping one day and I was trying to fight this old dude. And it was like, man, he was like, man, go on somewhere, man.
Oh, he
I
gone
ain't
there
about
for
that playing, man. Go on
a
somewhere.
while.
He said I got dude riled up. I went off and punched on him. He said, man, dude just stood up. I was like,
He
wait a
just
minute, that ain't even
stood.
effective. He said every time dude punched me, it stung. It's like I was numb right
No,
there.
hey, what he say? No, this is what he said. Every time he hit me, it didn't hurt right then, but it was like boom. And then I didn't get to whooping him.
Hey.
He was like,
Well, he
he said,
lucky dude didn't kill him though. Sometimes,
no,
man,
that's what he
it be that
said.
one time and you could die. Dude could like, I'm not finna play, I'm finna kill you. You know what I'm saying? But they'll be thinking like they'll be thinking, man. You know what I'm
This was a kicker part. That's what had me rolling. He said after he got to whooping me, I went back to the back to the Bears, and I was ready to go. It's like, damn, he old school really whooped me. Listen,
saying?
after he whooped him, he said old school just sat back down and got a drink
Yeah.
of
Yep.
his
Watch
coffee.
TV. Yeah, watch TV. Yep. Yep.
He said he just got to stirring back up his coffee and sat down.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, but it's a lot more to it, man. And it's I can't wait because what's happening in this world, yeah, people gonna wake up.
Yeah. You gotta wake up, boy, for real.
Yeah.
Cause boy, man,
But
boy.
okay, guys.
All right, yeah, we get off this thing, y'all. Thank y'all for watching. Get up out this thing. Catch y'all on the next one. Thanks for watching. Thinking Game Podcast, and we will catch y'all on the next one.